What's going on, Adam?
Hey, hey guys. Good to see you. Wow, the class strength is dropping like mad. I think it's very few people left in class. Um, um, but the thing is, a lot of people who dropped sent me email saying they want to come back in fall, and they just realized they just need to brush up on some material. But still, this is the lowest the class strength has ever gotten to. So I don't even know if it makes sense to continue offering these classes, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, even if I don't offer it at Foothill, I don't think I'm just going to turn off questing. Questing will be available, and you might see that I published the whole, all of the quest specs on my LinkedIn, so they're all available for free. But yeah, it's really silly. It's not silly. It's really strange. So you guys need to talk to maybe some of your friends and find out why there's such a high drop rate in 2B and 2C. And certainly, we're trying to do everything possible to make you guys succeed. But the only thing I try not to do, and I think I've made this very clear, and you guys don't have a problem, is that when people send me email, private email, asking an answer to a question that might help people in general, that I don't allow, because, well, not that I don't allow, I don't give them a secret answer, so that they get a leg up fairly over students. And so that's the only thing I generally have refused to do. But I think that may sometimes be perceived by students as the professor being unhelpful. Just to be clear, I'm not saying no answer. I'm saying that this is a question that could benefit everybody. Why are you asking for a secret answer to help yourself? So you should ask on the forums. So that if you ask in the forums, then my answer or the tutor's answer is bound to be useful to everybody. And I think students should not complain that they're not being given answers to questions. They're just not being given secret answers, and they're being given all the hints and help. I think so. If not, you should let me know. All right, then thank you all very much. Okay, so I'm not going to be here every meeting, obviously. So I wanted to come in today because I wanted to check if do I need to start the meeting? Even if I'm not going to be here, do I need to start the meeting? So I have a quick question, Jim and Adam. Were you guys already in the meeting when or did you have to wait for me to start the meeting?
Yeah, we were already in before you.
Oh, good. Okay, so I don't have to log in at 8:30 on Sundays, right?
Yeah,
Technically.
I think so, yeah.
All right, okay. Wait, it looks like it's probably going to be you, and I see a few people. Shreyas, I don't know where the hell is Shreyas. So some of you have been making very good recent progress. Jim and Shreyas, I saw your tip sheets, very nicely written, right? Very, very nice. Those are the kinds of things that I like to see, right? Because it's also a part of the portfolio you're building up. So eventually you just need that link saying this is what I've done, and so I'm very pleased to see these things. I was reading that when I was walking earlier today, and it was a very nice thing. The funny thing was, I thought, well, I already read that. It was by Shreyas. Why is it showing up as unread? And I thought, well, Jim also published another one, like 1 hour after Shreyas did. So two of them on Stilt. So Stilt is a good quest to get past really quickly, I think. Cormorant, it will be a bit more challenging to beat the reference algorithm, I think. So But you should try absolutely to beat it. Yeah, absolutely. And I think I've also included trophies here for getting faster than reference will actually get you trophies from this quarter onwards. So that's all there. All right. So I don't mean to take up any of your time. Okay. So maybe other people will join too. Are you guys happy with me just taking off? Is that okay with you guys? Did you have any questions for me?
Professor, I mean, you said the class number is dropping. They're not going to close the class, right?
No, I don't think the class this class can be closed. But
Okay.
if the class strength drops to like 5 or 6 or something like that, then I think Foothill may seriously consider next quarter whether to offer 2C or not. Maybe they'll say, we'll only offer 2C every spring or something like that. Every spring, or 2B and 2C, because I think I can offer 2A, lots and lots of 2A sections, and they kind of not fill up, but they don't drop to this low threshold. So 2B and 2C, maybe Foothill could say just offer once a year. Yeah, because I mean I should be teaching for at least not at least up to eight more quarters. So certainly I can offer 2C 2 times before I go next spring, and the spring after that will probably be the last. All right, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, Adam also is okay. He's nodding his head. Are you in a bus or something, Adam? You travel. It looks like it's daytime now. It's daylight and all. Is it daylight?
No, I'm in Philadelphia.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's inside bus lights, is it?
I'm in a train at Amtrak in Philadelphia.
Oh, I see. That's why it's so bright. Okay. Well, I thought you were in a daytime place in the world. All right. Okay. Well, safe travels. Safe travels. I'm going to leave you guys, okay? So you can just catch up and see what's going on, and also see if you can get information to help your other friends who are catching up. Thank you all for turning up, both of you. And how do I click? I just need to close the window. Yeah, the red button. Okay, so I should be careful not to click the end button. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, Jim? How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have questions. I barely started reading the spec for Quest 3, but
Great.
yeah.
I'm like pretty confused on the dates. So, am I behind?
I think one is gonna be due tomorrow.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That I had another week.
Yeah. So one is due tomorrow, and then I believe so. Yeah.
How's the next house still?
It's, to be honest, it's pretty simple. Like I feel like these first 2 quests have been real simple.
Yeah, I got to move cars. Yeah, I took like a theoretical algorithms course. I'll say, man, and I got totally smashed. So a good like programming based algorithms course is useful for sure.
Really?
So dude, I got smashed by it. Absolutely smashed by it. So I'm like pretty excited to like actually do some demanding stuff yet.
Yeah. But I feel like from reading the modules, it tells us like the middle of the course gets like real hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious how it's all gonna go.
Yeah, but like I mean these first two quests I was surprised by how seemingly simple they were.
Are you reading the LOSEF notes from the other teacher, the other professor?
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm basically going off of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty well done. Does he teach a
Yeah.
course there, or is he
I think
the
he
one that's
was like
teaching?
the old professor for the
Yeah,
class. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel bad because I wonder how many students are like trying to do it without really looking at that.
Yeah. I don't think it's made a big enough deal. Like, like,
Yeah,
because
maybe I'll post something to Reddit about it.
yeah, because I mean, the module he pretty much gives away the algorithm for the first quest, and then
Yeah, that was useful because
yeah,
that whole setup was pretty weird, to be honest. Like I thought the first project was gonna be like recursive call or something.
yeah, I think you can do it recursively. Like,
Did you?
no, I didn't. I did it
No
real,
way.
like just iteratively, pretty simple.
I mean, yeah, maybe you're a big thing. I don't know.
But you're still working on quest one?
I'm on Quest 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm taking another course that's like pretty demanding. So let's see. I don't know. Hey, did you say you were gonna apply to some graduate program or something?
Yeah, after I finish this, I'm probably gonna apply to Georgia Tech, their online
That's
masters.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah. My friend is working. She's a PhD. My friend's a PhD student in engineering at another school, and she's working with some Georgia Tech people. And she's like, they're like really good. So I think Georgia Tech has good stuff going on.
Yeah, funny thing is, Eileen reached out to me and she said if I wanted a referral for Amazon.
Cool.
But
Good. Skip grad school, man. Go to Amazon.
but it was for an internship though. So like you've got to be a current like degree seeking student to do it. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'm not in a degree seeking program, so I'm like, I'll if she's still there, like when I get accepted at Georgia Tech, okay. But I don't know if she dropped because
Yeah.
she hasn't been really active on the Reddit.
That's interesting. That's a good point. She's a pretty. I mean, she's set up this time, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's why when professor said that a lot of people are dropping, I was like, man, like who's left?
Yeah, who's the other person that posts a lot?
Justin.
Justin's crushing it.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never seen Justin on a meeting.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe he just never does it.
Yeah, like he's pretty active, but I've never seen him on a meeting.
Well, maybe I'll make like an extra effort to because there's so few people. Maybe I'll make an extra effort just to post whatever I can, just like to keep people feeling like we're all
Yeah,
doing this together at some level. Like I don't know.
yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Like I made like a kind of just like a concepts post, and it seems pretty redundant. But
Right.
I'm like at least I'm just putting something out, and maybe someone else will talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have a hard time with the cheat sheets because like I think like once I'm done with it, I'm like pretty done. Yeah, it's hard for me to kind of go back and want to rehash everything, but I think yeah, I think maybe I'll post some like progress
Yeah.
updates and um well yeah, I guess I'll try to get these stilts quickly and then get to the next one. And yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to ask the professor which one's the hardest. Kind of
Yeah,
around,
that would be good because last semester he kind of gave a layout of all the quests and like
yeah,
which one's the hardest
exactly.
and all that. Yeah.
That would be pretty useful, I think. Yeah. Um, and yeah, I guess we have a midterm at some point, and
Yeah.
got to be ready for this. But yeah, as I said, I enjoy reading through low such notes. I think that's like a pretty good, um, you know,
Yeah.
preparation for the
Yeah.
midterms as well. Just,
Plus, I think right now it's kind of hard because I think like a lot of people are at like different stages of the quests.
Yeah, well, I think
Yeah,
Justin, I think someone else too, like was blowing through them.
yeah,
Another person that was,
like I think Justin was like through it like last semester because I think
yeah,
he got like some extra credit from professor for like quest 6 or something.
interesting.
And then so I think he's pretty much already done with it and he's just like tuning
Well,
in
that's a great way
weekly.
to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great way to do it. I kind of wish I had. I was thinking about doing that because obviously get access, but I couldn't quite motivate.
Yeah, no,
That's what it
like
is.
that's what I was thinking of doing too, like because we had like almost 2 months off since last
Just
semester.
grind.
And then I was thinking just get ahead, but I don't
Absolutely.
know, like after that, after 2B for that summer, I was pretty burnt out. Like
Yeah.
that kind of burnt me out, like kind of doing all those quests in like a month.
Yeah, and I had that experience of like, I think it's because I'm just like too old or something, but I had that experience of like opening up the C++ files and just being like, what the hell is this? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I,
Yeah.
the first day, I mean, it
Yeah.
only took me a couple hours, but like the first couple hours was just like, what is a template? What is this? What is a
Yeah.
semicolon?
Yeah.
What is like, how do I like include it? What is the header file? You know, like I just had to be like, okay, what am I?
No,
You
yes.
know, I'll do Python like a bit, you know, like getting back C++. So
No, yeah, it was the same thing for me. Like I kind of regret taking off, like just relaxing for that month. Because I definitely needed to like
yeah,
brush up on a lot of material because I think a lot of the stuff that we covered, like some of them we kind of just brushed over. And I should have definitely spent more time going back and like solidifying everything.
I just think C++. I just think C++ is like very unintuitive, and I just think like, I think it's easy for me. I think it's easy for me to forget because there's so many like strange rules and
Yeah.
I don't know. So are you taking any of the courses this semester or whatever?
Nah, I'm pretty much just taking this class and I'm just working.
I almost took the x86 assembly class.
Right. I think I'm gonna take
And
that
I
next semester.
bailed. Is it offered next semester?
It's CS10, right? I think that's what the class is, CS10.
Maybe.
I sure.
I don't
I don't
know.
know if I
I think
haven't
I
checked.
was looking at I was looking at Danza actually. So I was really sure Danza. So maybe the fifth one is CS10.
Oh, okay,
Danza is
okay.
like 48 or something.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say, like, I think assembly is pretty. I did like 2 weeks of assembly for course, and it definitely changes the way you think about like everything. To be honest, as weird as that sounds, like it definitely
Okay.
just you know, just like, but it just you know, it just like gives you just a little peek into like what's kind of actually happening. It's pretty different.
Okay.
So I hope you never have a job where you actually have to do it. You know, I think that sounds pretty terrible, but like moving around and stuff. But
Right.
uh, yeah, maybe I'll see you in that because I really want to take it at some point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I signed up for a couple courses, I ended up like dropping them all.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I just didn't. You know, they all look really cool too. There's a class called ethical hacking. It's like amazing.
Right.
Guys, this really like older IT guy, like you know, really cool, really enthused, and so I wanted to take it, and I just couldn't justify it. But
You said you were taking
yeah, I
like
mean,
a data science course, right?
yeah, it's
Are you
great. I think
finishing that
science.
or you're still
Yeah,
in
I just with
progress?
that one. Yeah, that one's like a gnarly, like it's like it's the Harvard extension, and it's like one of these like kind of like flagship courses, you know, where they like try to get everyone to join the major, basically, kind of thing. So it's like 2 lectures, a lab, a section, office hours every week, an optional advanced section every week, pretty much, and then you know problem set every 2 weeks or whatever. So it's just like a ton of content, which is really cool. I mean, that's rad. So Um, so in some ways, this course is like almost like a break from that one, because this one's kind of fun because it's a nice, if you like it, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Try to speed something up or whatever, but the other courses take a lot of math and a lot of these conceptual stuff. Figure it out. But yeah, maybe I'll apply for the Georgia Tech. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm qualified. Have you talked to anyone that's done it?
No. I think we had that meeting set up with like a past student, right? But I didn't go to it.
It was actually given, so. But I talked to one woman that did it a few years ago, and she was a very good and engaged engineer herself. And, she said it was really challenging.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to see.
You know what track you want to do? Get like specialization.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably do like computing systems, kind of like embedded stuff and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit, maybe you should take maybe you will write assembly.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna take that class after this one.
Dude,
Yeah.
you should, dude. It's really. Maybe I'll send you the name of the textbook that the Deanza one's using anyway. Looks like a pretty good textbook.
Didn't you say you were reading Strausup's book on C++, right?
Dude, that book's really good.
I think he has a
It's
section
really
on embedded programming, right?
He does. He does. It's super high level.
Oh, okay.
I think I've gone past it already, but super high level. He talks more about like how your kind of like priorities have to change in embedded systems.
Right.
So it's like more of a philosophical sort of. But it's cool. But he has a chapter. I mean, I didn't read it super closely, but yeah, do that whole book. Have you started the book? Are you reading it?
No, I skimmed through some chapters of it when you mentioned it last semester, but I haven't really been reading it. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of use that as my like refresher before 2B because I didn't program in C++ for a while.
Oh, you didn't come straight from 2A
No, I never took 2A, so I got it like satisfied through another like random course.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking about doing Python, do the sequence in Python or whatever, but to be honest, because I took this algorithms course.
Right.
And like vanilla Python was totally useless for it. Like like the projects were designed in a way that I like literally couldn't run them in Python within like a couple of days.
Right.
So as I said, I bombed the class. So it was frustrating, and I was like, all right, well, maybe I just need to learn C++ well enough that I like it's my preferred language, and then I can do all the memory management and efficiency and all this stuff that I can do directly with C++. So that's why I ended up taking this. But to be honest, I think even more effective would be just to learn like high performance Python. So there are ways of making Python very, very efficient. Right. So, but vanilla Python is like pretty inefficient, even with like NumPy and these other libraries. Like, so yeah. So basically, I got like just destroyed this algorithms course, and I was like, all right, like, one of the things I need to do is I need to be like, comfortable enough to write things in C++, just to, just to demonstrate algorithmic whatever. Now, ironically, I've been talking to people, they're like, oh yeah, we do interviews in Python and whatever, but for actually like building efficient programs, C++ out of the box is like way more effective.
Right.
So,
yeah. Like
as far as I can tell, I mean, I don't know.
Because I've been looking at leak code stuff, and everybody says just do leak code in Python.
Yeah.
Everybody says use Python, just learn Python for leak code.
Well, it's funny because the concepts you can absolutely explain in Python.
Yeah.
Almost, I mean, even more clearly than C++, to be honest. Like, who wants to use templates and stuff, right? But when you're taking a class where they're saying, okay, make like 100,000 points in like a graph and blah blah blah, like Python like just doesn't deal with it well. And again, there's like libraries and ways of doing it, but for C++, it's like much more straightforward. It's like put an array, on the heap, and you're kind of done.
Yeah.
Right? Python, you have to do all this other stuff. And, so yeah, it's weird because like the concepts can be explained in Python like even more straightforwardly, but the actual implementation is just so much faster in C++.
All right, I don't have much else to talk about regarding.
Yeah,
class,
yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be on the same project at some point soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think we should just post lots of Reddit and make sure everyone feels like there's still a class happening and we're all in it together.
Yeah.
That'd be
All
cool.
right, man. Isn't it late over there? You said you're in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's so late, man. I'm taking a train back to Baltimore where my friend lives. So yeah, it's late night.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, good talking to you.
Yep.
All right, man. I'll see you online.
Bye.
Later.